Ooh, got that carpet cleaned. Looking good. Looking good. I know that no one's on right now, but someone will be watching the replay. That's what I say. And last night I made some chili. I made chili last night. Check it out. I always make chili, but this time, chili with no beans. Because I think that they want to be able to put it on like burgers and hot dogs and fries, make chili cheese fries and stuff like that. So, it's not quite warm enough to be chilly weather yet, but chili is good in all kinds of weather. So like the title says, I'm running some errands. Oops, sorry. I'm running some errands, and this is going to be like a little Q&A. So, sorry for all the light flashes, but the sun likes to catch me. It's me, perfectly flawed. Get into it. I'll be poking my head on here from time to time to see what y'all are talking about. Hey, good morning. I'm not doing anything. I'm about to run some errands and I'm just tidying up a few things on the computer. You can pop in, ask some questions, trying to run up some watch time. You feel me? Yo, I'm trying to get these arms together. Look at these arms. I'm busting out the shirt. Period. Not by choice. But I think I'm going to try to get these arms together. Getting these arms intact would really help me out. Smooth. Ooh. I see so many people like putting on, when they put lotion or whatever on their hands, and they just rub it all in the ring, and I don't know, that's the OCD of mine. I always have my ring on, with the exception of putting lotion on. Not saying that the diamond doesn't catch dirt or anything like that, but if I can help it, ugh, I don't know. I guess I need to get my ring clean more often. My husband always gets on me about that. Babe, we gotta go to the jeweler and get your ring cleaned. And I don't know anything about that. I'm good with it. I, I'm I'm good with it. Look at the sound box. Number 7. Like I said, I'm not doing anything here today. You guys just gonna come along with me. Come on along. Okay. Any questions you have? Anything. Let me know. I's here to answer them. Still doesn't say. Good morning, mommy. I mean, Miss Marilyn Gray. How you doing? Thanks for showing up. I'm actually working right now. I'm doing actual work for my job in the midst of running errands and doing everything else. Who knew, right? I'm trying to run up my watch time. There are a few YouTubers that I watch, or that I follow or am subscribed to, and they have all of their flipping watch hours, and it baffled me for the longest time. I'm like, how in the H are they getting all of their watch hours so quickly? But then I thought about it. I finally caught on to their regimen, the thing that they do. So I'm gonna try it out. I ain't telling nobody. because they know what it is. I'm going to try it out and see what happens. This is the first time me trying it out. So, wink, wink. If you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. If you don't, that's too bad. But, let me see. This is 225. I'm glad you all can be on here with me. Either you're here, you're not. You can chit chat, ask questions, or not. Just keep me on live and put your phone down. Go and run some errands. Do something with your life. Because that's what I'm doing. Just trying to do some things. All right, let's get in the car. Let's go places. Again, look at this carpet. Got the carpet cleaned yesterday. And it just looks so good. And we realized that the previous owner of the home never got the carpet cleaned. He lived by himself, so that we know of. There weren't any wild parties or anything, you know. There weren't any stains or anything in the carpet. It just looked good, you know. But, well, according to the man who cleaned the carpet yesterday, yeah, this was never cleaned before. He probably lying. He probably lying. Don't play with us, sir. Don't do that. We clean people here. We clean people over here. I'm just getting stuff together, y'all. Sorry. So, let's get things together. I guess I need to put shoes on, because that's how I roll. Okay. Let's run some errands. I don't know if my husband took the car or the truck. Guess I'm about to find out. He took the truck. It's another warm, beautiful day where I live, and that's scary because it's about to be winter time in a month or so. And if it's this warm, I'm scared for what the actual winter is going to bring. I have a feeling that snow is going to be dumped on us. But I'm so short in comparison to my husband. Hi, Jay. So let's get to going. Okay. Ooh. No copyright strikes here. We're going to turn that music all the way down. How are things over on your side of the world, Jay? I'm actually just running some errands today. Gotta pick up a few things from the store. And just gonna work on my channel today. Do a little bit of cleaning up my channel. So that's it. That's all I got. Can I turn this thing to the side? No, you can only do it this way. You just finished a zombie movie. What time is it over there? Is it Saturday or Sunday? Okay, so you guys are like what? 11, 12, 14 hours ahead, I think. I don't know. I'm not good with math. I know you're in the same day as us, so. Well, that's great. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Anyway. Okay. Let's get to going. You guys have already seen my ride on the only freaking leads to civilization. It leads up to Washington, D.C., which is civilization by comparison of where I live. Uh-oh, sunbeaming. There we go. Now you can see my beautiful furs. We're just riding. Oh, I seen a car yesterday, like a bunch of young kids riding in the car. And it rained heavily here yesterday. So, one, that's enough to make the road slick. But then it's fall, so you have leaves all over the road. And these kids don't realize, I don't know if anyone's ever told them, or either they thought that they could beat it, that riding over leaves is just as slick as riding on ice. Because there's no traction if there's something that wet and thinly placed up under the tread of your tire. So they skidded out, and the car spun around and everything, and they almost got to meet the trees from which from where the leaves came from. And they were not, I don't know, joyriding, I don't know if that's the correct term, but they were riding around, music loud, blasting and everything, and just, laughing and joking and crap, and not paying attention. And they're doing leaf collection in the neighborhood. So that happened. They were skidding, and then you heard them screaming, dude, watch out, and everything. And they didn't crash the car, but I'm sure they needed a diaper change after that was done, because the car spun around, and then it spun around once. It did a 180. So it spun around, and then it stopped. And my heart jumped when I saw it happen. And I'm thinking, whoa, these kids need to really understand that driving is a serious thing, And I know everybody, I can't wait till I'm able to drive, or I can't wait till I get a car. That was one of the things that I used to say growing up, just like saying, I can't wait till I grow up. I can't wait till I become an adult. That was one of the dumbest things I ever said in my life. And looking back, I know it. Because once you become an adult, that's when all of that adult stuff sets in. Bill paying, paying bills, and bill paying, and stuff like that. Ain't nothing worse than having to work hard to give your money away. But it is what it is. I'm just jammering on about nothing today. And I'm going to do that for a few hours. Bear with me. Oh, I had a subscriber ask me in one of my videos. They asked me, put in the comment section, they asked why I chose to move away from Washington, D.C. And I think I've answered this before. I don't remember. Nonetheless, here it goes. Cost of living in Washington, D.C. is so astronomical right now. And for what you're getting, I know mine. For what you're getting in Washington, D.C., it's definitely not worth what you're paying. The house that we purchased where we live, we would not have been able to get a one-bedroom condo in Washington, D.C. And I believe in Washington, D.C., what you're paying for are the gentrification prices, and you're paying for convenience. Everything in Washington, D.C. is right there. It's like standing in the middle of your bathroom. You can see all four corners and you can get to everything. And people pay for that convenience. And you're paying dearly. Had we stayed, the prices would have continued to rise. I don't think that we weren't there long enough to be grandfathered in, or we weren't in one place long enough to be grandfathered in to where our prices would not move. Um, I do have friends who live in Washington, D.C., who were grandfathered in because they had been in their place, in their apartment for maybe like more than 25 years. But then once gentrification started happening, that deal was done. And they ended up raising their rent 3 times what it actually was originally. So if you're on a fixed income and you are grandfather claused into, into your apartment in Washington, D.C., if developers decide to come down your block and they want the building that you're in, you're going to be forced to leave or forced to purchase. And that happened to a friend of mine who had lived there for 18 years. And it was her very first apartment. After she turned 18, she got that apartment and lived there. And a developer came in and bought the building. And then she had what's called first dibs on the newly renovated building at 3 times her original rent. Of course, no one's going to be able to do that. And so she was forced to move. They gave her a nice little severance package, but it still wasn't, they bought her out. It still wasn't enough for her to be able to afford to live in the place that she had lived all her adult life. That's capitalism, my opinion. I don't know. But yeah, these things are happening in almost every city, and especially the major cities. In Washington, D.C., if you've lived there before and you've moved away sometime, if you've been away for some time and you go back, it's absolutely not the same at all. It doesn't even look right. And I say it doesn't look right because that's where I was born. That's where I grew up and everything, family's still there. But when you're used to being able to walk down certain streets, it's totally different. It's totally gentrified. When you grew up in neighborhoods that were crime ridden, and now when you go back years later and you see certain people walking down the street with, just in the middle of the night, or just jogging with their earbuds in with both ears, it's different. It's no longer your city, as you say, as I say. It's no longer my city. I love the fact that I live close enough to it that if I need to get there for family, I can. But I live far away enough that no one's in the neighborhood and just wanted to stop by. I love my city. I always will. I always call it my city. And whenever people ask where I'm from, I will always say Washington, D.C. But I knew that as I got older, one, I was never a partier growing up. And so me living in a city that was so fast paced and so busy and stuff, leaving it wasn't a big deal for me. I know some people who just refuse to leave. They just cannot be away from it. The only thing that's really well, two things that's really keeping me from moving far away is one, my husband don't want to move right now, and two, my family. I couldn't get access to my mother, father, brother, sister as quickly as I can where I live now. So, um, I love where I live. It's quiet. Everything shuts down like about maybe 9 o'clock. And on the weekends, you might get a shutdown at 10. Check us out. Um, I'm on the peninsula of Maryland, so I'm surrounded by lots of beaches. I think there are like 4 beaches within a 15-mile radius of my house. But the entire county is literally in a peninsula, on the peninsula, southern peninsula of Maryland. So there are lots of beaches. It's quiet. There aren't police departments. There's one sheriff's department in this whole county, and you might see a sheriff once in a while, not often. It's just really laid back. It's really nice and quiet, and that's what I like. Um, mm but that's why I moved away from Washington D.C. because the busyness I just didn't care too much for growing up. So I don't know. I was kind of a different child in that, like in school and stuff, in that I didn't you do not know how to park. I'm sorry. In that I didn't run with the crowd and all this other stuff, and I wasn't one of those it girls. I wasn't interested in being one of those it girls. I didn't care about the fashions that they wore and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know. But, and they, like I've said before, they talked about me and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. And now all of them sending me friends on Facebook. Hey, y'all. But, I don't know. So that I gotta get these clothes out of the cleaners. That's one of the errands I had to run. So is y'all coming or what? No, y'all not gonna come because I'm not gonna be able to carry it. But, wait a minute, let me see something. Ouch, what is it? Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. I went in there and forgot to bring the clothes that I was supposed to take into the cleaners. I'll be back. Here I is. $60 for cleaners. $60 freaking dollars. But stuff needed to get clean, I guess. Oh, let me see if I can. I'm trying to set I have this phone holder that I can put the phone on, but it's like I can't keep it steady. It's frustrating. Anyway, because I can't be holding the phone the whole time. Another phone case I have, a phone holder I have, is in the truck. My husband took the truck. Alright, I have to do that. Safety first. Okay. Well, that was the errand I had to run. But I'm going to ride around. I'm going to go down a few streets. You ever been in the neighborhood and just wondered, I wonder what's down that street? Well, the best time to do that is with a phone that has a fully charged battery, a full gas tank, and during the daytime. I'd be crazy to go at night. Oh, I'm back on my intermittent fasting. I don't chew before noon. I'm sorry, 11 a.m. So I'm doing 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. I'm going to do that window. I'm switching it up a little bit. I'm not sure if that's a good eating window, but I'm going to do it nonetheless. I've been thinking about doing my intermittent fasting, starting it again for a while. When I did it initially a couple of years ago, it worked for me. I did it for a month and I lost 10 pounds. My eating window was 9 to 6. And like I said, I lost 10 pounds without working out. That was without exercise. The job that I do, I'm not physically active at all. But I'm going to jump back into it and do my intermittent fasting. I'm excited about doing it this time because I'm going to implement some new things. I'm actually going to implement walking. I have a beautiful neighborhood that I live in, and walking would be so wonderful. Sorry, I'm driving. I'm definitely looking forward to trying out this new thing with my intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is not a new thing. It's not new to me, but I definitely want to see what my results will be. I'm going to start it tomorrow. I want to start at the top of the week. And like I said, I'm trying to get these arms together. I'm trying to get these flags to stop waving. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. I'm trying to get these flags to stop waving. I definitely am looking to tone my upper body. I'm looking to tone from my waist up. My waist down, I'm good. I ain't trying to make no changes. I sit high. But I realize that for me, and probably for someone else too, or other people too, the older I get or the heavier I get, the less active that I am, I feel like my body is breaking down. I feel my knees hurting. I feel lots of things. And I want to stop feeling that. I want to feel, I don't want to be out of breath. And I know that I need to just become active. The more active I become, the more weight I'll start to lose. I understand that. It's just implementing it. That's the issue. Me understanding what I have to do or knowing what I have to do has never been the problem. It's never been the problem. I've always been my own problem when it comes to my weight. Always. My husband absolutely loves it. Has no issue with it. Never has. He loves every part of it. And what I struggle with is me feeling the same way about my size that he does. And I also understand that it's all in. I understand how it makes him feel. How it makes him feel like his view of what I look like doesn't matter. I get that. I understand that. So he and I have come to a compromise that he's going to do this with me. And I think that that's really important. I think that that's really important. He understands where I'm coming from, and I understand where he's coming from. And again, that meeting in the middle just lets both of us know that we're willing to fight it together, to work it together. And it makes it all the more awesome, all the more better. So I'm going to, like I said, I want to talk from my waist up. I'm going to be looking online for some low impact / beginner workout things. I actually have, I have two 10-pound kettlebells. I have a resistance band. I have a floor that I can lay down on and do my crunches. I'm going to start back doing my stomach crunches. Let me tell you something. I'm not afraid of doing stomach crunches. And there was a time where I would do 200 in a day. Hear me. It was the lazy way of doing it, but they were done, and I started seeing results. When I watched TV, I would make it a point to lay on my back. During the commercial breaks, I would do stomach crunches. I'd do 25 at a time. 25 at a time. And in an hour, you average, there are 4 commercials during a TV show. So 25 at a time for 2 hours, there's your 200. Sometimes I would do more. Of course, as you do them, the more you do them, the easier it becomes to do them. So doing 200 stomach crunches, I can literally and honestly say that's easy. That's nothing. I can do that. I can knock that out. But that's because I'm laying down. If my thick ass had to get up and do something, it's a whole different story. And that's what I struggle with. That's where I'm going now, is to try to implement more stuff where I have to actually get up to do something. And like I said, I am the reason why. I am the sole reason why my weight is what it is. I can't blame anyone else. I won't blame anyone else. It is what it is. So in that regard, I'm the only one who can change it. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to start implementing this new way. Now, as far as what I eat, I'm told by so many nutritionists, dietitians, and yes, I have spoken with them, that it doesn't make a difference what you eat. You can eat whatever you want. Just know that whatever you eat, you have to work off. Scary. So implementing an eating window so that my body goes into ketosis for the rest of the duration of the 24-hour period. Of course, it would behoove me to eat certain things, cut out fried foods, eat more vegetables, things like that. Baby steps, children, baby steps. One thing I have started doing more is implementing my water intake. I work at home, and in the dining room, we have a Deer Park water dispenser. And on the other side of me is the kitchen. So what I've been doing is I've just been drinking water. When we go to the grocery store, if I buy juice, my husband and my kids drink it. I may have a drink, a glass or three out of a gallon. 3 is pushing it. And it's not because they drink it all. It's because I'm choosing to drink water over any other beverage. Even with fruit juice, you have to be really careful with that. But so I've implemented more water. My water intake is amazing, and I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep adding things in. And I tried yoga for the first time about maybe a month ago. And I was like, okay, I'll do some beginner yoga, blah, blah. That kicked my butt. It kicked my butt because I wasn't used to stretch. I didn't stretch before I did it because I figured yoga is stretching. Baby, was I wrong for not stretching before I tried yoga? I didn't last 5 minutes. I felt so freaking bad. I was like, I can't do something for 5 minutes. I really need to build up my rebuild my stamina. So that's what I'm working on. I'm working on rebuilding my stamina. I have a bicycle in the garage. I just bought an inner tube. So I'm going to change that, pump up that tire, and I'm going to ride the bike. I know that riding a bike is crucial for me because I'm going to ride out as far as I get tired. And there's only one way to get back home, and that's to ride back. Just like taking a walk. My husband says a lot of times, babe, let's take a walk around the neighborhood. Okay. I haven't gotten up to do anything. I could be walking right now, but I had errands to run. And see, there's my excuse. I could have run those errands and been right back in the house, laced up some tennis shoes and started walking. But nope, didn't do that. Let me move this to this side. So, okay, I know that I've gained weight since I've been working from home. And again, that's because I sit all day. Other than to get up to use them, go get lunch and or breakfast and go home. I know that there's some new things that I bang. It's 10:20 where I am, and I'm going to just get me something to eat, and I'll probably do 2 meals today, which is on average what I do. I've thought about the OMAD diet, and what I've deduced that to is sometimes if I'm really busy, I do only eat 1 meal a day. It's not intentional. It just is. That's just what happens. I eat 1 meal a day. But I want to reiterate, it was never intentional. It was always because, oh my God, I'm so busy, or, I need to eat something before I get a headache or before I feel sick or something like that. That was always the case. But I'm rambling. I'm always rambling. But as I think of stuff to talk about, it's really good to, it may look like I'm talking to myself to other people, but I got y'all here. So, especially you, Letitia. Are you still on? Anyway, I'm about to put this camera down. It's going to still be recording, but I'm going to put it down so I can drive and figure out what I'm going to go eat. So I have to eat, and then I'm going to go back in, do some more research and some more cleanup on my YouTube channel. I have 2, by the way. Actually, I have 3. But one of them I've yet to start doing anything on. Like I have a one that I'm going to start. I think that's going to be my weight loss channel, if you will. I'm going to yeah, all of my weight loss stuff will be there. Oh, not the switch again. My eating, my exercising, my transparency. I think that's what it's going to be. And I have another top 10 list coming up for my channel, for my tingRae 72. And y'all stay tuned for that. But for right now, I'm going to keep driving. And if y'all pop on and want to ask questions or chat about something, I'll see it. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I totally appreciate you. Yes, I do. Do I want Subway? Do I want to eat fresh? Nope. What is that? Oh God, I want some funnel cake. It's only 10:30, so it's not even time enough to get something to eat here. It isn't. I don't want breakfast. You know what? Tracy Anderson, she's a YouTuber. She had the KFC chicken sandwich. I think she said hers was spicy. And that was always something I said I wanted to try, was the KFC sandwich. The chicken sandwich from Popeyes, it's good. I think it was more hype than anything, especially when it first came out, to the tune of it not even being able to be found. Like, are you kidding me? Like, people were really... The sandwich was like nowhere to be found. Popeyes was selling out. People were, I remember, I think somebody got hurt or killed or something. Baby, if you don't go to the store and get you a chicken and cut that breast off and make it yourself, like, people get stupid over little... It's things like that that make me lose my humanity and you lose my cool with people, with humanity. You gonna kill somebody over a damn chicken sandwich? That's all. I just thought about, because it's 10:30 where I am, so I don't want breakfast. And I know most places will start selling lunch like at 11 o'clock. So I guess that gives me time to figure out what I'm going to eat. In the meantime, I'm riding through the country. Y'all want to see? I'll put y'all right here. You'll see everything I'm seeing. bitch. This is the beautiful countryside of St. Mary's County, where I live. Beautiful farms and stuff. All this farmland. All of this country living. There's SpongeBob. You'll see him. Boom. SpongeBob. Cornfields, hay fields, everything gone. Getting ready for harvest. Or they've already harvested. I don't know how this works. Beautiful homes with all this land and stuff. Farmers market right here. Fresh produce and stuff. We are in Clements, Maryland. It is 70 degrees at 10:30 in the morning where I live. If you know where I live, if you're in the area, you'll understand why that's kind of creepy. I mean, it's so freaking creepy. I'm gonna go down this road here because I've never been. Damn, look at that barn right there. That sucker look like it is in shambles. Your life is in shambles, Mr. Barn. What are you gonna do? Yeah, so we're just riding through the beautiful scenery. I think I want a cheesesteak and some fries. Now where to get it from? Hey, why does this thing say I only been on here for 27 minutes? I left the house an hour ago. And I was on before I left the house. Oh, you know what? It reconnected. That's right. I'm just chatting. Look at that blue sky. It's just beautiful today. So beautiful outside. This is one of those streets I've never been down. I just said in the beginning that I wanted to ride down the street of where I've never been. And the best way to do it is the phone's fully charged battery, full charge capabilities, a full tank of gas, and doing it during the daytime. And we got all three. And I'm hungry. But again, I don't want breakfast, so I have to wait. So this is the perfect time to ride around. I am the only one on the road going in my direction. There are a few cars coming the opposite, But again, it's still early. Like, look at all these greenhouses and silos and what's open? What's open? What are you? I don't know what it is. There's so many things. That's a school. Oh, this is Chopticon. Oh, wow. My high school used to play them, but I never knew where the school was. Okay, I got you. I'm not impressed, but okay. I mean, country. I love it. I love it. Ain't no traffic lights. Hell, ain't no street lights. Damn, you better not ever get caught down here and have to walk. I ain't walking down here. Nuh-uh. No. No. Absolutely not. Just keep riding with me. Keep riding with me. Come on. Come on. Okay, what is this? I hate these streets where I can either go right or left. I don't know which way to go. Waldorf is that way. I ain't trying to go to Waldorf. I'm gonna go this way. I really don't know what street I'm on. Oh, yes, I do. I know where I am. Okay. I want a completely rounded circle. And that's all right. I'm still here. We still gonna ride this street. Because it's not time for me to get anything to eat yet. Oh my God. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. People don't get on here. Yeah, I know y'all awake. Shit. I think I'm going to schedule another live. Or I'm going to schedule a live for my channel. It's kind of hard to do that. Only because my husband's schedule is different now, and he works during the day. So when he's home, I spend the time with him. I don't worry about getting online and doing all this other stuff, you know. But I definitely want to schedule a live because I want to chat it up with y'all. I want to connect with you guys. I just do. I love this platform. I absolutely love this platform. And in the beginning, it was very, very daunting. But I love it. It was daunting because I was new, starting out, you know. Who gonna follow me? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But, and I always go back to the fact that I had Facebook followers, you know, but none of them came over to the YouTube side. And that used to stress me out. Ooh, that used to stress me out. Like, y'all be all up in my comments and where you at, Rachel? You haven't posted anything on Facebook in a minute, you know. Well, that's because I'm on YouTube. Come check me out. But I get it. I mean, it is what it is. Most times, people don't want to deal with you until you're being dealt with. If that makes sense. And if it doesn't, I apologize. They don't want to deal with you until you make it. Now they know you. You know, so it is what it is. I've been the same person, and they know that. But some of my Facebook friends are following me here on YouTube. Some of them, few, handful. But I don't, that's the thing. I don't expect everybody to be on here all the time. And I think that that's what it is. Like, there are specific YouTubers that people will follow. And I get that. I understand that. That's cool. It's what. But I don't know. YouTube is hard. It's hard getting people to notice you. And that's all YouTube really is. All YouTube is just you getting people, trying to get people to notice who you are. You trying to get people to listen to what you're saying, to follow your channel, to follow your life. And that is so hard. It's hard. And because, again, I have so many freaking friends, it's ridiculous. Like, I can honestly say that out of all of my Facebook friends, I think maybe 1,400 out of all of them, I can truly and honestly say that I know of them personally. And 90% may not be enough. Like, I can honestly say that I know them personally. I can tell you exactly how I know them. I can give you an example or a story of something that we've either done together, have experienced together, or something. Whether it's school, church, work, anything. I can honestly say that I know them personally. So I guess you feel like at that point, maybe they're family. You can consider them family. That's not always the case. I'm going to turn back around because I'm going back down the same street. Um, reconnecting. All right. See, you know what? It says reconnecting and it to 16 minutes on this live. You know what? I'm going to go ahead, and I don't know why. But I appreciate y'all coming in. This will be yet another live. Until the next one, I'll holler at you. Peace.